I don't pull stunts, man. I pull revolutions. Okay? Bet your bottom dollar, dude. I don't lie to you, okay? Chase Geyser, I see it on your head. What do you want to say?
The literal closest thing he ever got to doing or participating in a revolution, he cowered out at the last second. Like he was about to get something he wanted. It's like you were leading the troops to the gate. All of the Jan 6ers were ready. You were there with the megaphone saying, "We're coming for you, communist Satanists." You were gonna, and then as soon as there was some action, he was like, "Fucking, oh my God, it's Antifa! Turn around, everybody! This whole thing was a scam." I think it's an almost 4-hour broadcast. But it was an emergency broadcast. Is this Infowars' last broadcast? Patriots rally behind Alex Jones and crew. Alex Jones is a grifter of the highest order and is very, very good at galvanizing his very dedicated fan base to consistently think that everything that happens to him is not his fault, and that he deserves money and you should pay him and support them. This same grift is done by a lot of other right-wing outlets. Rebel News does this, like Rebel Media, all the time. They'll fuck up, they'll have some kind of legal battle, and then they'll be like, this legal battle is the Trudeau government trying to shut us down, or in the case of Alex Jones, it's the deep state, it's the Democrats, it's Joe Biden, they're trying to shut me down, instead of, again, ever taking accountability for his actions. And you can tell every single time Alex Jones is basically, brought up and he has to talk about this kind of shit, he downplays what he actually did. It's like, oh yeah, I did it all. I killed those kids. Yeah, I also did 9/11. I invented AIDS. I did all of that. I'm the worst. Yeah.
Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the meaning.
Did you understand this movie? Did you? You're the bad guys in this film.
For those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there?
You designed it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and depression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War.
What movie? V for Vendetta. It's like I'd say the Wachowski sisters, one of their best films post the Matrix era. I know some people really like what's the Atlas one? For its ambition, because it's certainly an ambitious project, and some people really like Speed Racer. But I think V for Vendetta was like one of the best post-Matrix ones.
Terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt you.
But like the graphic novel V for Vendetta, if you didn't know, it's very similar to a lot of the beats that's in George Orwell's 1984, which the right wing are they're also obsessed with, because they try to portray the world as being this kind of like, usually anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, deep state, the elites that control the world, and they're trying to use their corruption to control you and use vaccination programs and all this kind of shit like that. But ultimately, if you are consistently advocating for and upholding state power, as Alex Jones does, that's this fucking brand. If you're always going on a camera and being like, I love police, I support our troops, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you are reinforcing those same systems. He just doesn't have a distinction between capitalists, and those without capital. So for him, the whole thing is like, yeah, they're all out to get me, and that's why you need to support me, and that's why we're having this emergency broadcast.
But Sullivan. And so I went, okay, well, we're going to go back on air. And then everybody batted around, and there was consensus, and all these lawyers and people, actually, there is no law to shut down Infowars. But again, these people don't care. There's also a one-dimensional view, and it's not the judge himself. He's been very fair. There's a one-dimensional view that the person I exposed, Pat McGill, who's watching right now, thinks he shuts this building down and he stops it. It's called, I know, McGill, you don't know this stuff. It's called the Streisand effect. You might want to do a little research on the Streisand effect, just for yourself. See, because I don't set up Machiavellian stuff, but when somebody tries it on me, I'll out Machiavelli. So... And so this is what's going on. And I put up a year ago.
Cloud Atlas is a great movie, not Atlas Shrugged. Sorry, yeah, I got those mixed up. Yeah. Cloud Atlas, that's it.
With him filing a thing in the court that I was stealing money with no proof, that I already filed in the court, of the sponsors we had, we were trying to bring over out of clear bankruptcy. Because I wasn't in bankruptcy when free speech was trying to bring it over, and I had to deal with the last CRO. And then he filed 3 months ago in March another secret filing with the court saying Alex Jones is stole money. Alex Jones is incompetent. Alex Jones is a horrible person.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this, because as of November 30th, 2023, the Sandy Hook families have yet to see any of the money they are owed by Alex Jones. Pressure's been building on him, but he hasn't been paying out. It's basically that Jones says that he's broke, he's filed for bankruptcy, and most recently he told a court that his net worth is only $13 million, but he's got way more than that in debts. The plaintiffs, however, accuse Jones of fudging the numbers. For example, they say he's claiming a $50 million debt to a company that's partly owned by Jones, and meantime, the plaintiff says Jones is spending lavishly, for example, more than $93,000 in 1 month. Jones denies the extravagances. He says just like a few nice restaurants and vacations. He also denies hiding any assets, and he's appealing both cases. The bottom line, Jones says the plaintiffs are kind of dreaming as they think they're going to get paid, but here's how he put a video on social media last month. It's the same song and dance over and over. I don't know as of this point, moment, if anyone has info on this, if Sandy Hook families have actually seen any money, but he's been doing this thing where he's like, I'm going to declare personal bankruptcy, and then I'm going to declare, you know, my company is bankrupt as well. We don't have any money. We're literally bleeding dry. We need money. Help me out, Patriots. Support me. Buy my pills.
Personally, hey, I've got other information. So I'm going to explain it real slow for you,
Okay.
Pat. I'll be on Tucker Carlson in 3 days if I want to. I'll be on Joe Rogan if I want to. I can put this out 1,000 places. You're a fool. The internet's meant to take a nuclear strike to keep information going. So this building, I'm sentimental about it. I care about the crew. We've got a great team. I don't want that to happen. But you have to understand that you've crossed the Rubicon here, buddy boy. And so now you're in a real world situation. So this is all about, oh, you're going to creep around in the background. You're going to do all this stuff. No, you're not. Where's my phone? I'll pull up the other stuff right now. Okay? That ain't a threat. I'm telling you that
is that a picture of your kid? Did you just dox your kid?
that you're the one starting a fight with me. You're the one with your screwball leftist friends that thinks I'm here as a fucking goddamn doormat. Get it straight, son. I'm not a doormat. You think you're smarter than me? You think you're better than me? You think you know more than me? You're full of shit. He went around 2 weeks ago when he was here. He's here like every 2 weeks, sitting on his ass, getting $50,000 a month. And he went around to the crew members and told them that I deserve to be in jail, that I'm killing people because I'm not promoting the vaccine. Hey, dumbass, 4% of people are taking the new shot. There's lawsuits everywhere. They admit it's killing people. I'm right. You're wrong. But even if I was wrong, this is my company. I have a right to say it. And you think going around to my crew undermines me, or maybe you wanted to piss me off and have me go off half-cocked. Well, guess what? I ain't going off half-cocked. So I don't...
No, he's going full cock. Full cock, no half-cock.
At the end of the day, care about my life or anything, or my treasure. I care about my sacred honor. I will pledge my life, my treasure on my sacred honor because you just dealt with 1776, the real McCoy. Okay? So keep trying to cupcake this around the sides and keep trying to run around like a chicken with your head cut off.
I feel like he's half like just using a whole bunch of slogans he's used to spitting all the time, and then the other just some of this is a little bit of improv, right? We're getting so try and cupcake this. What does that mean?
You got Godzilla coming out of the ocean in Tokyo, okay? I will not sit here and be pushed around and lied about and screwed over anymore. Comprende? So that's how this works.
Not really.
That's how this goes
I do not
down.
understand what you're talking
I don't expect
about.
anything except making sure you get exposed no matter what happens to me, because my integrity is absolutely 110% paramount. So that's where this is. And I'm sitting here with the crap you pulled and the things you did that I told my lawyers about. Like he came in my office and he said, listen, Alex, like 3 months ago, we're friends. Why don't you just keep money aside deals? I don't care. I'm like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick because I'm not sitting there like recording. I come back. Oh, tell me that again. Yeah, it's over. Okay, it's over. Game over. Game over. Game over. I think by the end of this show, we'll just play it for you. So keep playing your fucking games with me. Okay, game's over. Games are over. You want the real Alex Jones? You got one right now.
Does anyone have any idea what the fuck he's talking about? I'm still so lost. And I know a lot about this case. We watched the entire thing live.
Because I was focused on the New World Order, on George Soros, on King Charles, on Tedros, on Bill Gates, on big enemies of the people. My job wasn't sitting here running around while I'm getting stabbed in the side by a Lilliputian worrying about what's happening to me. But now at the end of this operation, I will not sit here and comply with lies. So that's where we are. And I know...
You notice his coworkers, by the way, or sorry, I should say his co-hosts, they're like half smiling through all of this. Like, I don't even think they take it completely seriously. They're just, yeah, we're getting that new world order, sir. Taking it to George Soros, and Bill Gates doesn't know what's coming to him. You're Godzilla. He wins in that movie, right? In most of them, he usually he wins.
Owen and others wanted to come on. I'm glad they're here. Harrison and Chase Geyser, Harrison Smith. We're not here to attack anybody. I've been under attack. I've been gaslit. I've had secret federal filings filed on me that I'm committing crimes, referred to the Justice Department, which of course wasn't true. We'd already filed it in federal court months before. They didn't even check this shit. If you're gonna fucking frame somebody and fucking lie about them to goddamn federal court, with the fucking know it's already filed in the goddamn court, you bastard. So fuck you. And fuck anybody else that tries to go on with your shit. You want fucking war, you fucking got it. I told you one more fucking lie and I was gonna do this, all right? I tried to sustain this place. I didn't believe America was as corrupt as this. I didn't believe we were this fucked, and we are this fucked.
Okay, he is going full cock. He is delivering. He said he was not going to go half cock. He's going full cock.
This country is administratively got a bunch of scum in charge of it. And that's why it's going down the tubes, and America and the whole world sees it. So you misjudged who I am, and any of your minions misjudged who I am, and you have no idea. No idea. So go ahead, try to jerk off some operation to shut the doors here and do that and prove everything I said. It doesn't matter. And I don't sit there and make threats. I make promises. I haven't had time to dig it out of my phone.
Like, don't give away the game too much, buddy. He's still your boss. You're on live camera.
But I will. And you will, at the end of the day, know that Alex Jones, the American patriot, defeated your evil ass. You guys want to comment?
Yeah, I don't really know how to follow that up, sir. Fuck the globalists, I guess, or something. And yeah, you'll eat their ass. You've said it before. You'll eat their ass. You'll eat all their asses. So this is what we're talking about. Let's get some clarity. Judge rejects call to immediately shut down Alex Jones' Infowars and bankruptcy dispute. After a weekend in which conspiracy theorist Alex Jones warned that his media company faced an imminent shutdown by the federal government because of his bankruptcy cases, a judge on Monday allowed Jones to keep operating for 2 weeks while it decided whether or not his assets should be liquidated. Both Jones and his company, Free Speech Systems, filed for bankruptcy reorganization after he lost 2 lawsuits and was ordered to pay $1.5 billion to the relatives of the victims of the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. They sued Jones for calling the shooting that killed 20 first graders and 6 educators in Newtown, Connecticut, a hoax, claiming defamation and infliction of emotional distress. The families have opposed Jones' reorganization plans. On Sunday, they filed an emergency motion to convert Free Speech Systems' bankruptcy reorganization into a liquidation, saying Jones has not made progress in showing that he will pay, how he will pay the lawsuit judgments. So like I was talking about, in November of 2023, there's still not been a single cent that had been paid up to the families. He's not contacted a lawyer saying, here's how I'm going to begin a payment plan, because the idea would be that they allow him to keep his operation insofar as it can continue to generate income so that the income can go directly to the families. And so, yes, he does make, what, 100 million or so, every other year from his, dick pills and his other sales, and people just flat out supporting him. That money should be now being funneled directly into the Sandy Hook family's wallets. That's what should be properly happening. That's not happening. So now they're trying to look at a different option. Maybe we just liquidate all of his assets, right? Liquidate the equipment, liquidate the studios, liquidate all of the all the money that he's made, all the pill stocks, all that kind of stuff, liquidate the whole thing. And now he's freaking out about that, obviously. U.S. bankruptcy judge Christopher Lopez in Houston on Monday said that he will address the motion on June 14th when the decision on whether to liquidate Jones and his company assets is expected. Jones went on his web and radio show over the weekend with emergency broadcasts claiming free speech systems, including Infowars, were going to be shut down any minute by the federal government and the bankruptcy system. That did not happen. At one point, he urged his followers to form a human chain around the studio. What I'm going for right now, it's all true patriots. If you are an actual patriot and you believe in freedom and you believe in defeating globalists, all of you need to go around our studio right now and lock arms. Lock arms and do not let go. Do not let them defeat us.
Reality of the situation here, but we can't go silently. You know, we can't go silently. We can't not celebrate all the victories that we've had. And it's
That's my biggest frustration is I thought this was coming probably soon. I told people I'm not playing games.
So that lasted about 20 seconds. It's like, all right, yeah, I'm done talking. Anyone else want to say something? Like, literally. So this is really important to me. It means a lot. I've actually poured a lot of my life into this company, and this is basically, at this point, the only job I could ever really have. I won't be employable in any other sector. So this is, yeah, that's exactly why I want to talk more about this. All right, I have more things to say.
I wanted to celebrate everybody. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, that's the entire purpose. I mean, you brought up one instance, the vaccine. Maybe it's one of our biggest victories. I have people telling me all the time, they call into my show, thank you for warning us about the vaccines. Thank you for showing the studies. Thank you for showing the internal emails that got
When
leaked.
nobody else was.
And then they
when we were
told
getting
their
totally
family
hammered
members,
for it.
They tell their family members, they tell their friends, it might have saved their lives.
Oh, what's the Obi-Wan? I mean, if they're just going with the metaphor, if he's going to be Obi-Wan, then I assume he thinks that he's Luke, and then you know, Darth Vader is maybe Joe Biden or maybe Kamala Harris. I'm not sure, but that's probably what they're going with.
They know people that had a bad side effect. So, you know,
Which
that's,
again doesn't
that's
really
kind
make
of a
sense
big
either.
victory. And of course, there's different levels of this. The eugenicists that want to wipe out the population, they just want to be a management class on this planet that they view as a life raft. The kind of the scum at the bottom level, they just hate your guts. You know, they just hate your guts, and I guess that they think they're going to be part of this management class when it all comes down.
Hacking darts.
But they're going to take the vaccines too. They're not going to give you a special vaccine that's not going to be deadly for you. They're
Not for the general public. They do give it to themselves.
They're not going to let you have steak dinners. They're not going to let you drive around in a
Okay. You realize why that makes no sense, right? So like, if the government is making vaccines that kill people, and then they're also taking them, they would kill themselves. Even from the conspiratorial angle, that doesn't, like, how does that play out exactly? And then, you know, money or what? And then power?
a gas-powered vehicle. You're going to be in a pod and be a bug man just like everybody else. So there's that aspect of why I felt it was imperative to come in here. I think that when we talk about the larger political issues,
Cut Alex right now.
you know, it's crazy. It really is crazy that Infowars is the test case for everything. I mean, it's censorship, it's lawfare, imprisonment. I mean, what? Death is next. So when I look at
Man, the delusions of grandeur, you know, and you see a lot of different hosts who really just bought into their own fucking Kool-Aid, but like, then nothing quite like this. Like, we are the forefront. We're ground zero. We're the Alamo, baby. You know.
Well, we want you on right away when this happens. I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's an attack. But but they can't believe it. And when I told the listeners, hey, we're in trouble, we're about to be shut down, they're like, oh, yeah, right. You're always there. You know, Alex shows never get shut down. When we actually get shut down, it's going to be insane. Like, I mean, I don't get up here and bluff.
So that's wild. We were just watching Donald Trump and him doing the exact same thing. Again, cowards, risking the actual, like, audiences and fans that you have to put themselves in danger on the behalf of you for your own fuck-ups, your own very demonstrably fucking, like, you just watched the case. It was a very cut and dry case where this happened. This is not the deep state. This is not the elites. This is not the Jews. This is not any of that shit. This is you. Just you and your own shit, and you don't want to be held accountable. So it's like, I mean, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, if patriots want to lock arms and protect me at every given moment, they'll do it.
People, you guys have been up here and seen it. Like, this is going on.
well, that's why we're here.
It was 60 days for being a part of January 6th. That's right. Again, you fucking coward. That's another thing. He is one of the people who was marching up to fucking the Capitol with a megaphone being like, we're coming for you communists. We're going to get all you communists. And as soon as he got there and realized, oh shit, this is actually happening. Like, this is really going to go down. 180'd instantaneously. Then actually, no, this is Antifa. This whole thing is Antifa. It's the deep state. It's the Jews. We have to get out of here. Everyone turn around. They're trying to fuck us.
It's like being in a dream. I used to watch Alex Jones in middle school, and here I am sitting on what may be the
I was a weirdo then, and I grew up to be a professional weirdo, and now I do this for money.
last broadcast of Infowars. It's like a weird out-of-body experience. This place is absolutely legendary, and it's a microcosm of what's happening in the rest of the world, which is what I think is so powerful about you showing the recordings and stuff. Is people don't believe the evil, they don't believe the tricks, they don't believe how blatant the lies are. They need to be exposed. I don't even know half the stuff going, or more than half the stuff going on here. Thank God.
He files in court that I'm stealing money when it's filed with the court already. And on record, we're trying to declare bankruptcy. Like, I have this separate sponsorship we're bringing in. And then he does it again with a secret report and tells me, Alex, we didn't do that. The next week he's in court saying, yeah, I filed that.
Well, it's like we always say about, people can't recognize the evil around them because they're not evil. The average person wouldn't screw over humanity like that, so it's hard for them to imagine anybody else doing that. It works the same way the opposite direction. People that are Machiavellian and tricky and constantly trying to pull one over on you can't understand somebody that's not doing that. So he thinks he's outsmarting you. He thinks, he's in some Machiavellian contest with you, when in reality,
Y'all need to read another book. Actually, I don't even think you've read it, but you'll need to learn another term. That's all I'll say. I don't know how many times have I heard Machiavellian in this fucking speech. I'm going to Machiavellian me, but I'm going to out Machiavellian them because obviously I'm more of a Machiavellian than those Machiavellians, more of a Machiavel. So I think we can all understand that, right?
I don't pull stunts, man. I pull revolutions. Okay? Bet your bottom fucking dollar, dude. I don't fucking lie to you, okay? Chase Geyser, I see it nod in your head. Wait a second.
The literal closest thing he ever got to doing or participating in a revolution, he cowered out at the last second. Like he was about to get something he wanted. It's like you were leading the troops to the gate. All of the Jan 6ers were ready. You were there with a megaphone saying, "We're coming for you, communist Satanists." You were gonna, and then as soon as there was some action, he was like, "Fucking, oh my God, it's Antifa. Turn around, everybody. This whole thing was a scam. Yeah, I don't lie to you. I start revolutions, but I have to go."
Well, I was just nodding my head because I was agreeing with what you said, and I've been here for a year. I've been listening to you, Alex, since...
It's funny that it's Alex Jones, Steven Crowder, you name it, any of these fucking far-right pundits, they just wanted to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people that are just gonna fucking fillet the entire fucking 4-hour stream. What do you have to say about that? I think that you're one of the greatest human beings ever, and I believe that, yes, you are a revolutionary vanguard. If it wasn't for you, basically, there would be no America. I think that you are 1776 personified, and that's why I'm very proud to call you my father. You are my father, right, father?
2021, basically after January 6th, I started listening to Infowars because I lost all
To the gaslight. We're not doing anything to you. Nothing's happening. Don't be upset. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. You want fucking war. You got it.
Nice. All right. Ramp it up. Get this man some whiskey.
Anyway, who else is next?
Let's go to Drew Hernandez. Drew Hernandez is obvious.
All right. Goddamn.
Obviously, an Infowars veteran, and he's joined the space. He's had his hand raised. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Drew. Say what you have to say, man.
Right now.
I mean, I just see this as an indicator of the enemy has launched the major assault. We're seeing it everywhere.
Make some calls, we'll get some volunteers.
Just the same shit over and over. Oh, it's Steve
Bannon,
of course.
Duty, we're not out for retribution.
This is fucking, he got the A-team, eh? Just like got everyone out. Just like, who can we get? Get Roger Stone, get Steve Bannon, who's ever available. Get them on the phone right now.
But
infinitely harder.
Infowars audience and
the days that
I called it. There you go. Of course. Of fucking course. Yeah, and there he is. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Schroyer and I.
If it didn't have power, Roger, can you speak to that and President Trump's strength and just and the 80 million he's raised in 2 days? What can we do to be men right now?
It's precisely why they're trying to lock him up. Look, they know their policies are a complete and total failure. Gasoline where I am is for.
By the way, I love how he's like asking Roger Stones, what does it take to be a real man right now? Because you know how the right, they're always going after cucks and cuckoldry. Like that's their biggest fear, I think, of anything. They always talk about it as if it's like, yeah, that person's a cuck. Oh yeah, that person's being cucked. They're cucking. Roger Stone is a literal cuck. Like he's into cuckoldry. And nothing wrong with that, by the way. It might be the most like fucking non-offensive thing about Roger Stone. Like if you want to be cucked or be into cucking or be into swinging or doing whatever you're going to do, go do it, enjoy. But it's just like, of all the people to bring on, it's like, all right, now who's going to teach us about being a real man? And it's like, well, this person does the thing that you always talk about.
$4.
I'm so pissed off.
Oh, nice. Okay. Finally, here it is.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's quite concerning to hear this news, and I hope everything is going to go well.
Is that Andy? No,
this isn't the last show, so I just want to send a lot of thoughts to you guys. So thank you for.
Well, I don't want to be a dick. I want to explain. I had to literally confront people and literally stop the shutdown. So I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna run around like a fucking goblin around here, like being really aggressive. People like bitching, like, "Oh, why are you mad? We're shutting you down." Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm calling. So I've had to like literally gobbling around the office to keep this place going. So I'm telling you, this is probably the last show. But go ahead.
Probably the last show.
Yeah, no, that
This was like 3 shows ago.
Thank you guys for doing this. So yeah,
it sounds like Andy now.
Any other points you got, brother? I'm sorry, I'm ranting.
No, you're good. You're good. That's about it.
Well, I know he'll be reporting on it if they shut it down tonight. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to be clear with people, like, folks. On my soul, I'm not a drama queen. Okay, I don't sit here and tell you we're on our death doorstep without it happening. Like we are.
It's all you do. Every single show. Every show either has one pre-recorded call to action where it's just like, you gotta help us, folks. The deep state is trying to shut us down. They're trying to silence freedom. You want to lose freedom? You can't lose me. Like, that's every fucking show. That's like a part of the entire like business model that he's got.
Literally.
Yes, he is a messy bitch who lives for the drama. No question. 100%.
Attack, folks. So, Owen?
Well, I think if they do come and padlock the doors tonight, it'll just be the biggest news story in a crazy week. I think there's going to be a bit of a teeter-totter.
Yeah, basically,
when we sign
you,
off,
Trump, equal measure.
Trump is going to blow the lid off of the UFC event tonight.
Right.
That's going to be insane. The whole arena is going to go crazy. 30,000 screaming people.
That did happen.
And then I think after that, the next big thing, then they'll probably padlock. That's kind of how I feel at the shift.
Padlock Infowars?
Yeah.
How are those stories
just
connected?
Wild, man. I love the crew. And I don't just say that. Like I think of the crew as like me. Like that's my arm. It's like, well, this guy. I love this guy. I love this girl.
Like decommissioning the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
yeah, I love this guy. I love this girl. Here's another Star Wars reference that I'm sure actually is what the movie was about, right?
It's mine. That's mine.
But they get the Millennium Falcon back eventually, Alex.
I'm so pissed off. I'm trying to cry as a fake thing, man. I'm so sick of these people. All we're trying to do is save America, and they're fucking us over and over again. And it's just...
You just said, I'm trying to cry. Like, I know. Don't say that part. You should be like, these tears are coming naturally to me because of my emotion. The emotion is sadness. That's why I'm crying.
So sick. It's sick. It's sick. And I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave because it's going to be over, folks. And I'll come back bigger than ever, but it's like my baby and I'm watching them rape it because they're fucking assholes.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Again, by the way, the person who says he doesn't live for the drama, this is all over the fact that he lost a completely unrelated civil lawsuit. It has nothing to do with the deep state or Joe Biden or the Democrats or the Jews. Like, there's like none of that. It's just him. He doesn't want to take accountability for his own actions.
You fucking pussies, man. So I'm gonna release a fucking video. I'm gonna release a fucking audio on you. I'll get you, motherfucker. You better fucking be sorry about that. Go ahead.
I don't know how you follow that.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, it might be the only thing I agree with you on this entire broadcast. I don't think you're gonna out Jones.
Hey man, I am not taking it lying down. I don't know how to do it. I'm not built to suck your dick. I'm not built to I'm built for war, motherfucker.
So he's compared this to his baby being raped, and now he says that they're demanding that he sucks their dick. And again, it's like you just won't pay the Sandy Hook families because you're a coward. You're a coward who doesn't want to take accountability for his actions, which you should.
And I will not fucking bow to you. I will God damn you fucking assholes, man. I'm fucking.
Do you want to fuck them? It kind of sounds like you want to fuck them. I'm not bending over. They're bending over. I'm gonna fuck them, but I don't want to suck dick. Not gonna suck their dicks, but I am gonna fuck them. I gotta fuck.
Son of a bitches.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. Who's up next?
All right, folks, let's go to Dan.
Oh, that was great. He's starting to get the little like pirate whistles in, and then the other sentence, right? All right, who's up next?
Dan Ball, go ahead and unmute yourself and say what you got to say.
Alex Denball from One America News. Brother, I hear you. I'm just as fucking pissed off about what's happening to this country and what these motherfuckers are doing too.
When I know I leave tonight, they're going to shut us down. Maybe it's tomorrow, the next day. I just want people to know I love.
Yeah, of course. It can't be any definitive prediction, right? Because then, of course, you'd be held accountable to your predictions. So you can't say, like, tonight they're shutting us down. And then it's like, it doesn't happen. Okay, so, folks, I know I said yesterday was the day, but could happen tonight, could happen tomorrow, could happen any given moment, unless you patriots give me freedom in the form of currency, US dollars, please, maybe Bitcoin, but give me freedom, and then I'll have freedom.
I love you. I believe in you. I believe in humanity. I believe in my grandparents. I believe in my parents.
Yeah, they are real. They existed. I know that for a fact because like you just wouldn't be here as a human if you didn't have grandparents. So I too believe in your grandparents. I believe that they were real human beings.
I believe in humanity. I just want to fucking stop these people. They gotta be stopped. We gotta stop them. So
he's drooling. He's actually drooling at this point. Oh, I don't even care if it's acting or not. It looks deeply embarrassing. How did they do this? The deep state did this to me.
At the end of the day, we're gonna beat these people.
Oh my god! That was Kyle Rittenhouse tier. That right there, that little, that was one hundo Kyle Rittenhouse.
I'm trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight. These people hate our children. Just take more calls. Go ahead, do it.
You fucking phony. These people hate our children. Take a couple more calls. Can we maybe promote drjones.com one more time? Put that back up on the screen. Yeah, there. Who's anyone that's got anything to say? Yeah.
Because we can't give up now. We have to keep going. We have to stay here. We have to let them shut us down. We have to stand all the way to the end, and we're gonna win.
Jones, I think everybody needs a war cry, man. Can you muster a war cry?
I agree.
It's a big joke.
It's not really, though. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's also inspiring.
My voice will completely go with this, but it's fine. It's my resistance to them. It's like God's friend.
I feel this is like QAnon therapy for dudes. You know, like I think it is nice if guys, become more emotionally vulnerable and talk to each other. But then for here, it's just like, yeah, come on. Why don't you pump us up, Alex? Do it. I can't do that right now, but you know, I love you boys, and we're fighting hard. We're fighting hard. You know,
mission. It's a human under attack.
He got there. Oh, it's a twofer. It's a twofer. Oh, nice. Well done.
All right, let's go to one more speaker. Let's go to Myron. Myron,
all right,
what's on your mind?
Hey guys, Myron Games with the Fresh.
I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing fucking sucked. It was terrible up until just around here. Here it gets great. You know, you have to wait like 3 hours and 39 minutes before.
Podcast.
Don't fucking lie, man. It's going down right now. Everything we're trying to do, our children, their whole future.
Oh my god, he's so bad at this. At least Jordan Peterson is actually crying and actually upset, right? Like when you see the band, he's like sitting, he's like, well, you know, the problem there is obviously we hear these expressions from time to time, and you know, don't pick the pickled pepper. But then I ask you this, and I say this to young men all the time. What happens if the last pickle gets plucked, and no one wants to talk about who plucks the last pepper? No one wants to talk about that. But why? Like, I'm like, okay, Jordan, he seems legitimately really sad about something that absolutely makes no sense. Getting upset about a nursery rhyme.
Happens, but no, they fucking got the deep state, the CIA, the FBI is coming. What do we say before we're in prison? Before we're fucking they'll beat our fucking ass, man. They're gonna fucking take me in there and kick the shit out of me. I'm ready to do it. I don't care. I made this fucking deal with God 30 years ago. I'm asking you, what do you want to say to people going out, man? We may be back tomorrow. Hope we are. But like, we only have surety right now. What do we want to say to our enemies right now before we're...
Yeah, narrator voice. They were. Yes, he was back the next day. This is a broadcast is 3 days old. He has since been broadcasting every single day since.
Gone. Before we're shut up. Before we're put in the fucking dirt.
I'd say they don't realize they gave us all opportunities to live up to God's standard.
Whew. So they're doing it. They're doing the last rites right now. It's got to be awkward that I have to do that like every show from here on out. Like at some point you got to stop this. You can't always be saying that like you're on the verge of being shut down.
They have that if you knew that this is how
there's no pain like losing your hard scam money. Fucking that is a great line. That's basically what's going on.
I was going to end 30 years ago. You would have done exactly the same thing. If I knew that I would this company would be shut down and I wouldn't get a job in media, I'd do exactly the same thing because every single day from the
Chase, I heard you commenting earlier. You want to do closing comments here?
Man, I don't even know where to begin, how to follow that up. I feel almost...
And said you didn't work here and you were a liar and put you in jail for 2 months.
Yeah, they said...
They didn't indict me because they knew they couldn't bite that off. they indicted you and
this whole thing is soap opera for dudes, eh? Like it's sorry, soap opera for QAnon dudes, because there is already soap opera for dudes, but this is soap opera for QAnoners essentially.
Said you didn't work here and you were a liar.
Yeah, they made up all kinds of things, and then they said this isn't about his speech, but here's what he said. Yeah, so I mean that's it. That's what you get. Hey, I'm proud of it. I'm proud.
You know, they use you as a warning to me.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
You understand that, right? Oh, and they use you as like a little warning.
I'm proud that my work angered them so much that they wanted to put me in jail. So I'm proud that I work at Infowars that they're so threatened by they have to shut it down. You know, I'm proud of the guy that we rallied behind and helped him get elected is now their public.
I was like, I gotta look this up. What was he in jail for? Owen Schroyer was sentenced on Tuesday to 2 months behind bars for joining the mob riot at the U.S. Capitol, which prosecutors said helped create by spewing violent rhetoric and spreading baseless claims of election fraud to hundreds of thousands of viewers. Yeah, you tried to participate in a coup. You got off with the lightest of light-ass sentences. Like, holy shit, that's it? 2 months?
Enemy number one. I'm proud that my thoughts are so dangerous they have to shut me up.
Yeah,
I'm proud of that,
sedition.
and you should be too, Alex.
I just have I have trouble turning loose because I slept here last night, and I'm just sitting here watching this. It's like I feel like I'm murdering something if I don't sit here and protect it. But then I sit back and go,
if it was Jan 6th, isn't he a Fed? Well, I don't know. I mean, you'll never hear it out of his mouth, obviously. He said that he went into solitary confinement for 2 weeks of that stay. I don't know if that's true either, but he said they tried to get him to talk. And he didn't say anything. I mean, getting on only a 2-month sentence for being, someone identified as one of the, people who may have instigated, participation and incendiated participation in the coup. Maybe you spoke a little bit. Maybe you told some stories. I don't know.
Oh, they'll get even bigger if they do this.
I'm just asking questions, right? Question mark, question mark, question mark. That's it. Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, I think, the craziest part is that they're going after us like this for telling the truth. That's all we've tried. All we've ever done is tell the truth and tried to promote freedom and humanity. And obviously the reason they hate humanity is they can't control humanity. They hate the very aspects of humanity that makes humanity different and special. It's our free will, our ingenuity. We're not
beyond
AI.
AI.
Predicted.
AI copies us.
Poorly. AI poorly copies us. And I just... I'm lying, and that's what they...
Thank you. I don't mean to minimize that studio, but it feels the same way.
And more.
Oh my God, are you serious?
More than this, I did it my...
Okay, I don't want to get the MCA striked. I don't have a proprietary, don't have to worry about copyright feed like Alex Jones.
Howdy everybody. I just wanted to let you know that for the cost of a cup of coffee, you can unlock bonus uncensored episodes of Mind Explosions by going to patreon.com/the Serfs. Our videos couldn't exist without your support, and all our content is released early to our Patreon subscribers, as well as a ton of extra content you can't get anywhere else. Please like, subscribe, and thumbs up this channel, and if you're feeling extra perky, share it anywhere you think people would like to see or learn from our videos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We first want to give a shout out to everyone who makes this show possible. This program is produced thanks to the generous support of our Patreon supporters: Anna Loves Riley, Arian McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hagbar Celine, Jimmy Sombrero, Multimondi, Omni, Peanut Butter Blondie, Political Poppy, Preston Kroll, Quite 185, Richard Bomey, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Ruby, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demmel, Travis McClinton, and Words Greenwood. As well as every other person you see on the screen right now, this show would not be possible without them. And if you want to join these wonderful people who make this entire program possible, simply go to patreon.com/the Serfs and you can unlock uncensored and bonus episodes and, help us exist.